Suppose a patient, if you don't mind, a healthy patient, maybe somebody who's sitting in this audience. So let's say there's someone here who's a 35-year-old male, and life is filled with work. They've come to the Dreamforce to learn more about the cloud, how to think about their customers. They're going to race to the airport. Their to-do list just got longer because they've been in San Francisco. Families at home, things are chaotic, and it's getting to be the end of the year. So they're starting to think New Year's resolutions. This 35-year-old is healthy, but there's so many choices. You talked about Fitbit, we heard about yoga, meditation, running, calorie expenditure. If you were to turn to that 35-year-old in this audience, in this session on personal health, two questions I want to pose to you. What's the single most important action you believe that individual can take? And secondly, because you all come at this so differently, what's your proof of that? Why do you believe that? Is that a spiritual belief? Is it data-driven? One of the things I want to push you each a little bit on, why are we hearing three such different points of view? I mean, related, but very different in terms of life's about choices. So when they wake up, what do they choose to add or subtract from their life? And then remember the theme, personal health, as you define it. David, why don't you start?
So the first thing, the most important thing to me is know yourself. And so that can be taking metrics such as your blood pressure. One of the most common mistakes doctors make is they see a patient at 1 o'clock, they take their blood pressure, they put them on a pill. So what was it in the morning when you go up, at night when you go to bed? Look in the mirror at your body shape. Look how your weight is changing, how your stress is changing, how your sleep is changing. You know yourself, you're going to see changes better. And that also includes knowing about your family. Family history is one of the most important keys, and that's been shown study over and over to actually predict some things that may happen. And when it does, you can develop a personalized plan for yourself.
So your most important advice would be know yourself, measure yourself.
Know yourself. Most of the studies on prevention with medication start at age 40. So you picked an age of 35, where at that age, we don't know that anything helps per se, but knowing yourself does.
Deepak?
I would say know yourself and also love yourself. In fact, before you make a choice for anything, whether it's that French fries or hamburger or going to the gym, ask yourself, if I really love myself, what's the choice I would make? That would immediately break the cycle of conditioned behavior, which is, as you know, a triggered response from the lower brain. So that moment of interruption, stop, take a few deep breaths, observe your body, and then proceed with awareness. But I go along with everything he's saying, obviously, because you need that data also. Unfortunately, now we have the technology, the digital technology to begin to gather that data.
We agree.
So you agree on the measurement piece. Say more about love yourself. What does that mean? What's I'm a very goal-oriented person. What's the action item if you're telling people to love themselves?
What does a mother do? Does she ask what's the action step if I love my baby? I mean, that would be sad if she had to ask that question. So just treat yourself with the same caring, tenderness, affection, and attention that you would your own baby.
That's beautifully said. Wayne?
I would echo what these two prominent physicians say, obviously. But I'd also have become aware of every thought that you have. We become what we think about. We become what we think about all day long. I was on a panel, honored to be on a panel in 1978 with the great Viktor Frankl. In Vienna, and he said that the people who survived were the people who changed. He said when we're confronted in life with situations over which we have